Okay, not letting blindness win. Week 16, day 4. Today is Thursday, and I'm just about to head out the door. This morning, got out of bed, or well, when I woke up, actually, when I was still in bed, I was kind of like contemplating whether I should have a rest day today. I'm going out later when Austin finishes school. We're going into Manchester, into town, into the city centre, as we call it, town. Going into town to go to a skate shop where I got some shoes on release day a few weeks back. Some Nike SBs, and they're a collab with the actual skate shop in Manchester. It's called Note Skate Shop. And they released these special shoes, which I put a picture of on my social media, my Instagram and my TikTok, called the Brew and Biscuits, because here in the UK and particularly in Manchester, everyone drinks tea apart from me. So they call, when you have a brew, it's a cup of tea and some biscuits, or as they say in America, cookies. But Brew and Biscuits is what you have here. And they did some themed shoes around Brew and Biscuits. So they've got pictures of biscuits on the inside of them. They've got biscuit pictured laces, and the swooshes, the Nike swooshes, are removable, and you've got like different kind of waffle cones and biscuit biscuit type material and stuff for different interchangeable swooshes. So really cool pair of shoes, and they're releasing a special edition biscuit tin to put the shoes in, and it's free to anyone that got them on release day. So I'm heading into town later to do that. So as I was saying, I was kind of like, and ahhing, do I go to the gym today or not? And then I looked out the window, the sun's shining, and I looked at myself and seen the progress that I've made. This is really pretty firm now, and I'm feeling pretty strong. So I just want to go and push on. So I'm going to head to the gym, do a really good workout. I'll get what videos I can. Today is upper body. It's going to be chest. It's going to be a little bit of back, but mainly chest and triceps today. So triceps and chest and a little bit of back, but mainly, as I said, upper body. Finishing off with the incline walk on the treadmill for probably about an hour to once again, cut down, burn as many calories as I can, help me burn any kind of little bits of fat that's still left on me, get my body percentage down, and also start off with 100 kettlebell swings as well. So I'm going to head out the door now, go to the gym. I just want to say, before I start today, a massive thank you. This video today is dedicated to all those who have been messaging me over the last week. I've received some really lovely messages on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok from people who are following these videos, who are being really inspired to get themselves out there. People with vision loss, people not with vision loss, people just wanting to get out and face the challenges of the day in life. And if I can do it, so can they. So this today is dedicated to them. I'm going to push on, get out the door, sun is shining, and I'm ready to go. Week 16, day 4 is about to commence. Okay, not letting blindness win. Week 16, day 4. So, plot twist. No videos while I was out. No videos while I was at the gym. And I'll explain why. So, I did the first video, which you've just watched, and then headed out to the gym, got the tram. And then as I got to the gym, my phone rang, and it was the hospital from my appointment the other day, one of the nurses from my appointment the other day regarding my knee surgery. For those of you who saw on, I think it was Monday, it was Monday. I went with my wife to the hospital for a pre-op before my upcoming knee surgery. And they did bloods and a couple of other little tests. And anyway, the nurse called to say that my blood test had come back, and they were slightly concerned. My white blood cell count was high at 15. And also my kidney function was low. So this could mean a few things. Now, last year, for those of you who may remember this if you follow me and you followed me for quite some time, because I did some videos on it last year. I had a really raised white blood cell count about a year ago, and went through a few different tests. It was picked up in just like a general health test. Went through a few different tests, and they put it down eventually to seasonal asthma. So that was kind of it. Put that to bed. So it could be that. That doesn't explain the low kidney function. That could also be the fact that I was dehydrated, or it could also be caused by training hard at the gym. So likely case, it could be that my body's fighting some kind of infection that I don't know about, and those high results and the low function of the kidney was down to a combination of those two things: seasonal asthma, training at the gym hard just before I went to the hospital, and I was also dehydrated. But obviously at the same time, it could be other things that I need to kind of rule out. So that was kind of playing on my mind my entire workout. Didn't really allow me to get into my workout and proper get into it to enjoy it. I did, a decent workout. Did 100 kettlebell swings. Did deadlift up to 130 kilograms. Did incline chest dumbbells to 36 kilograms. Did some lat pull downs, and then went on the treadmill for about I wanted to go in for 40 minutes, but then I was just ticking over this phone call in my head and the results, so I actually came off after about 9 minutes. Just wasn't really feeling it. My mind was elsewhere, so I thought, right, I'm just going to get home. Got myself an Uber rather than going on the tram. Just got myself home to eat and kind of get my head straight. So that's where the situation is at the moment. Obviously, with regards to these videos, not letting blindness win, I'm not going to let it stop me. I'll keep updating. I'm going to try and get myself an appointment at the doctors over the next couple of days. I'll ring them tomorrow, because you've got to ring the doctors here first thing to be able to get an appointment. So I'm going to ring the doctors tomorrow morning, see if I can book an appointment to speak it over and talk about the results with my doctor. And then just kind of go from there. I'm booked in after I come back from holiday for the beginning of June. I'm booked in again at the hospital for another blood test to see if there's any different in the results. But obviously I'm going to speak to the doctors beforehand and see how it goes. But I'll update. But I just wanted to kind of, finish the video off today. A little bit of a curveball. These curveballs do come. I'm not going to, jump on, as I've done plenty of times in the past, and start Googling and becoming Google doctor. So if you're watching this video and you're hearing the results and you want to put in the comments and be my own Google doctor, please don't. Because I don't want to hear from other people, oh, it could be this, it could be that, I'd rather just wait and find out from an actual doctor what it is. So please don't, refrain from putting in the comments, oh, please be careful, kidney infection and high blood count, it could be this, could be that. I really don't want to hear it until I speak to an actual, proper doctor. So, but I will update. I will keep these videos going. I should be back out training tomorrow. I don't think it's going to stop me. I may do a day's rest. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But not letting blindness win. Week 16, day 4 is done, and this will be continued.